Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So it's Game Week 11 transfer plans. In this video I'll go over how I got on in Game Week 10 and show you my side for Game Week 11. There is a possibility that I use the bench boost. I would like your advice if you think I should use the bench boost or not, so please do get in the comment section and let me know what you think I should do. In this video I go over my updated exit rankings, my shortlist and which players are going to the African Cup of Nations, and give you some advice of which players you shouldn't be buying moving forward because of this. My aim is to get 20 likes on this video, so hit that like button before we get started. My aim is to get 500 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you're watching this and you do enjoy this type of content, hit that subscribe button. Anyway, I'm waffling on, let's just get into the video. Alright, so first of all, let's go over how I got on in match day 10. I know there's a match tonight, but I haven't got any players in my starting 11 that are going to be playing in it. I've got Dewsbury Hall on my bench, but all my starting 11 played, so he won't be coming into my side even if he does well. So my points are locked in, and in goal I had Nick Pope instead of Dubravka. He got an extra point over him. I wildcarded in game week 8 and I got Nick Pope into my side, and since then they haven't kept a clean sheet. I was expecting to keep a clean sheet this game week away against West Ham, but he actually conceded 3 goals, so that is a bit worrying. Into defence, and all my 3 defenders kept a clean sheet. Gabriel got himself an assist. He also got a yellow card, but he got 2 bonus points. I'm happy that Anderson was fit and he started because he kept a clean sheet. Rodon conceded 3 goals away against Brighton, and Senesi conceded 3 goals away against Man City, so they both didn't get any clean sheet points. Senesi was back to his usual self and got DEFCON points this game week. Into midfield, and all my midfielders didn't get an attack in return. Sarr and Saka got an extra point for keeping a clean sheet, but other than that there wasn't any points from them. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed that Saka didn't get an attacking return away against Burnley. At 10.1 million, you expect him to at least get some attacking returns against these type of sides. Then into the forwards, I've got Bowen, Mateta and Haaland. Haaland got himself 2 goals and 3 bonus points. A few managers captained Gabriel this game week and he got 12 points, but Haaland outscored him and got 13 points. I sold João Pedro for Mateta this game week and they both scored and got 9 points. So I'm no better off or worse off from making that transfer. In hindsight, maybe I should have sold João Bowen instead of João Pedro. João Bowen had a few chances and hit the post. He could have easily come away with an attacking return in match day 10. So all in all, I got 74 points, and that's well above the target that I set each game week of getting 60 points. With them points, I'm currently on a rise rank of 65,000. We'll see what happens in the Monday night's fixture and how much this drops my rank. Last game week, Van de Ven got 2 goals in the late fixture and it made me drop 300k rank. I know a lot of managers have a few Everton and Sunderland players in players like Tarkowski, Mukaleli and Dye. So if one of them does really well tonight, I could drop in rank a lot. But we'll see what happens. I'm currently happy with my rank of around 500k after game week 10. My target was to get into the top million before the start of the season by game week 10, and hopefully I don't drop 500k rank in the last fixture of the game week. It's now looking forward to game week 11, and this is how my side looks. I've got 2 free transfers and my side looks really good. I haven't got any injury flags at the moment. I do plan to roll my transfers if I don't get any injuries or suspensions. I've got midweek European fixtures before the game week 11 deadline, and I've currently got 8 players in my side that have got European fixtures this midweek. So we'll see how they get on in midweek fixtures, and hopefully none of them get injuries, because if one of them gets injured then it might change my plans of rolling the transfer. I might actually use one. So here's my updated exit rankings, and Bowen's the most likely to be sold, but I don't think he'll be sold until game week 12. My current plan is to roll the transfers, so I'll have 3 transfers in game week 12. We've got an international break and I'll just want to have 3 transfers to use after that international break. There is a fixture swing for Liverpool and City around game week 12 and 13, and I do want to be able to buy some players from them. Bowen's at home against Burnley this game week, but from game week 12 I do think I will want to sell him. As I said previously, Saka's not been performing at 10 million and I think I could potentially sell him, because in game week 12 they've got Tottenham and in game week 13 they've got Chelsea, so it isn't the easiest of fixtures, and I think I could target somebody else with better fixtures. Enzo Fernandez is at home against Wolves this game week, so I don't want to sell him this game week, but from game week 12 or 13 then I might want to sell him. The same with Rodon. I am potentially looking at buying a Crystal Palace defender and he could be the guy that I sell. I could also sell Dewsbury Hall in the near future and get somebody for 4.5 million. I could potentially use the bench boost this game week, and then from game week 12 onwards I might not need him on my bench, because I think I'd rather put my money into a defender that's more likely to get DEFCON points. So I think I'd rather downgrade Dewsbury Hall and upgrade Rodon. Then into the monitor I've got Nick Pope. He hasn't kept a clean sheet in the last 3 game weeks. If he doesn't start keeping clean sheets then I might actually think about selling him. And then we've got Sarr in the African Cup of Nations around game week 16-17 and he could be going to it. So around game week 15-16 I might actually sell him for somebody that's going to be playing around that time. Then the last 2 that have been dropped into the manager list is Semenyo and Senesi. They've both started the season off really well and they've been really good players, but from game week 15 onwards I might actually sell them. I'm thinking after game week 15 there might be other players better to buy with better fixtures, so they might be on the chopping block, but I'm just keeping a monitor eye on them. This is my updated shortlist, and I think this is the last game week you actually buy Robert Sanchez. From game week 12 you probably look at other goalkeepers instead of him, but Chelsea have got Wolves, Burnley and Leeds in the next 4 fixtures, so we could easily keep a clean sheet in all of them. If I was looking to buy a defender this game week, I think it would be Nos that I'll be buying. I currently can't afford him unless I sell somebody like Gabriel or Timber, and I don't really want to do that. Arsenal have been really good for clean sheets at the moment, so I don't really want to sell them, even though Nos is really good for attacking returns. I'm thinking in game week 12 I could downgrade some of my players in the other positions and then upgrade one of my defenders into Nos. If I don't buy Munoz, then I could actually buy Virgil van Dijk. He's got Man City this game week, so I won't be buying him this game week, but from game week 12, the fixtures are really good, so I could actually go into a Liverpool defender. And with the squad that Liverpool have got, I won't be surprised if they turn it around and start winning and keeping clean sheets moving forward. Into the midfielder shortlist, and if I was buying a midfielder this game week, it would be Bruno Fernandes or Mbeumo. The quick flag about Mbeumo is from game week 16, he will be probably going to the African Cup of Nations. He's from Cameroon, so I do think he'll be selected and be playing in it. So if you do own him or you are going to buy him this game week, do have that in mind. That from game week 16 onwards, you might have to sell him as well. The new player on my shortlist is Cherky. He got 2 assists last game week. He was somebody that I was eyeing up at the start of the season, but he got injured and I've been waiting for him to get back fit. I would hold off because Man City have got Liverpool and Newcastle in the next 2 game weeks, but from game week 13 he could be a really good option. Again in game week 16 for the African Cup of Nations, one of his teammates, Marmoush, will be going to the African Cup of Nations with Egypt. So I do think Cherky will be even more nailed into the Man City side for a good few game weeks. Like Virgil van Dijk, I do like Gakpo, but I'll be waiting until game week 13 until they've got that Man City game out the way. I do like Minter, who won't be going to the African Cup of Nations. And with Matoma back fit, I think Minter will be back in his favourite position and be more likely to get goals and assists. And then to the forwards, if I was buying a forward, it would be Thiago that I'll be buying this game week. The reason I'm not selling Joe Bowen this game week is obviously because he's got Burnley at home this game week, so I do really like that fixture. But also the other reason is Brentford's got Newcastle this game week, so I don't think it's a really good entry point for him. I do really like Walter as a pick, but he came off at half time in the last game week. And if Witter comes back in the next few game weeks, he could take a few minutes off him. Then we've got Danny Welbeck, and he keeps getting attacking returns, and Brighton's fixtures are really good. The one thing that puts me off Welbeck is he's 34 years old now, and we're getting to the busy Christmas period where there's a lot of fixtures coming thick and fast. I think if you buy Welbeck, you have to have a rotation with somebody that can come in if he doesn't play. So that 8th attacking player could be really key of making it work. But for me, I'd probably stay away, even though I do like him. Then we've got Krupin, he started again. Evan Nielsen's back, so he could be taking a few minutes off him. But if you downgrade that third striker option into him, you can upgrade the midfield or defence and get some better players. I'm not against this, and I will look into this over the new international break, and I could potentially do it. I do think I favour upgrading and getting Thiago instead, because with Thiago you're guaranteed he'll be starting all the time and he's with the penalty taker. So over the Christmas period you haven't got that headache of who's going to be starting or not. And then last on the list is Ekatike. Liverpool's fixtures are really good from game week 12, but I won't be buying him unless Isaac's out for a few game weeks, because I think the rotation risk out of them two is really high. I can't see both of them starting 90 minutes every game week from now till Christmas. From game week 15-16, Salah will go into the African Cup of Nations with Egypt again. So what does that mean for the right-hand side? Does Ekatike play there and get 90 minutes all the time? Well, we'll see. For all I know, that could be Verts that could be playing there instead. So quickly again, I just want to go over the players that could be going to the African Cup of Nations in game week 16-17. I've currently got Sarr in my side and I could be selling him around game week 16-17. A lot of managers have signed Mbeumo in the last few game weeks, and from game week 16-17 he could be going to the African Cup of Nations. From game week 12 and 13, Liverpool and City's fixtures are really good, and I won't be surprised if managers buy 8 Nori, Salah and Marmoush. When they get to 16-17, they'll realise he's gone to the African Cup of Nations and they'll need to make transfers. Yes, in game week 16 we'll get 5 extra transfers to be able to transfer these players out. And as you can see on this graphic, there's a few players that are from Africa, but they won't be going to the African Cup of Nations, and that's Semenyo, Kudus, Minter and Beto. There is a few other players from other squads, but these are the players that are in a lot of managers' squads, or they could be potentially be bought in the next few game weeks. So lastly, let's go back over to my game week 11 sides, and I do think I'll roll my transfer if there isn't any injuries. I could potentially use the bench boost this game week. Get in the comment section and let me know if you think I should use it. I'm thinking about potentially using it, and then I don't have to think about my bench moving forward. Then I'm thinking I could downgrade a few players on my bench and upgrade a few players in the starting 11 with that money. I'll be back on Thursday for a team selection video after a lot of the European fixtures this midweek, and hopefully I won't have any injuries and I won't be making any transfers anyway. but I'll hopefully know what I'm going to do with my bench boost or not. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you liked it, hit that like and subscribe button. It'll help the channel grow. Anyway, I'm signing off. I'll see you on Thursday for another video. Goodbye.